big congratulations to Lacey, her husband Tyler, baby Brooklyn, and little baby Troy. Love that name too.
Yeah,
Troy Maverick.
That's right, the strong name. Jed standing behind the Bob Mills Weather Center. We're talking about that boy is destined to do big things.
Oh, man.
With that kind of name, that's a tough kid right there.
Oh, so excited. So happy for them, Jed.
We are. You bet, guys. Excited for that. Hey, we're also talking about the heat. That's another story across Oklahoma. Those 90s have been setting up shop. We've been a few days close to the upper 80s, but here in Oklahoma City, we've stayed in the 90s now, and it looks like 9-10 days. And that pattern, it looks like it's going to keep going for about another 5 to 7 days as the heat is our story. Southwest Oklahoma kind of leading the way at 11, but just about everybody on the west sides of the state over a week of being in the 90s. The east part of the state, kind of a mixed review there. A few folks have been in the upper 80s as of yesterday, but you can see a lot of folks are starting to get those 90s starting to pick up. So it's been hot, and it continues to be hot, and that will be the story on those temps. And also, we kind of turn the switch off of that rainfall. You know, we were so wet at the beginning of the month. We kind of got to about a week ago Friday, and boy, that's been a really dry pattern that's set up. Now in Oklahoma City, you see about 9-10 days, almost 11 days in central Oklahoma. Not seeing at least 1/4 of an inch of rain. You go to southwest Oklahoma, to west Oklahoma, a few folks there, 10-11 days. You go up to far north Oklahoma, get up near Cherokee. It's been 25 days. So there are areas in west Oklahoma starting to dry back out. We're heating it back up, and so those two kind of go hand in hand to allow your temperatures to start nosing upward. If you get high pressure overhead, that's what we're expecting. The heat is going to be the story. So we'll be in the mid-90s here in the Oklahoma City area today, tomorrow, and Wednesday. Forecast looks pretty seasonable for this time of the year. But as we go toward late week, we're going to dial it up a little bit, upper 90s, closing in on 100. For Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. But there is a cold front coming, and that cold front arrives late Saturday. That'll bring a rush of some, we'll call it milder air, not as hot, going into early parts of next week, some upper 80s setting up there. Right now, 73 this morning, southeast winds at 15 miles per hour. Lots of sunshine on the way this morning, maybe a cloud or two developing during the afternoon. Like you saw yesterday, kind of partly cloudy, and there may be a stray shower popping up, but I think most spots will be dry. If we see a rain shower, very isolated in nature. Here for Oklahoma City, we'll put it with lots of sun. Make sure the sunscreen is well applied. 70s out the door, 80s at lunchtime. We'll get up into the low 90s here later today. South winds today, about 10 to 15 miles per hour. 70s around the state right now, 73 in OKC, some upper 60s west and some low 60s in the far, or make the upper 60s east, and in the far east, some low 60s in Sallisaw and Idabel. Winds are up a bit in west Oklahoma. They've now got up around 20 miles per hour, just a bit above that. These are sustained winds in Clinton and Hobart. Those are the windier stations. While Oklahoma City, we're up around 15. It's kind of a fresh, kind of a tropical breeze out the door this morning. Watch this big kind of circle right here. That's high pressure above us. High pressure above us is kind of weighty, so it kind of weighs down in your atmosphere. When it presses down, it tends to heat you up. And so as we go toward late week, that high pressure sets right over us, and we're going to be in a pattern, a dry pattern and a hot pattern that will allow those temperatures to start shooting upward as we go toward Thursday, Friday, and Saturday of this late week. And then by Sunday, a little bit of a pattern change, a little bit more of a trough builds into our north, and that'll kind of shove that high pressure area south and off to the west. And should allow a little weak cool front to slide down into Oklahoma by early parts of next week. We'll detail that on your 9-day here in just a moment as far as any chance of rain. Hot today, especially up over the northern plains where there are some advisories and some warnings up near Minneapolis. 90s on the way for today. We'll start to see a few more 100s build in as we go toward tomorrow. Mid-90s central while you go north and you go west. It's going to start cranking up. We'll start adding to those 100-degree days out in western parts of Oklahoma. Here in the metro, I think we'll hold it in the 90s through Wednesday, and then we'll close in on 100 Thursday. Should get above 100 Friday or Saturday before we have that next front rolling in late Saturday into Sunday. Should bring some north winds, a very slight chance of rain, and some 80s make a return as we go toward next Monday and Tuesday.